welcome Colorado gubernatorial candidate Heidi Ganahl.
Love me some Shania Twain. Yes, let's go, girls. I am so honored and blessed to be here today. I love the Western Conservative Summit. It's one of my favorite events. And honestly, guys, it is a critical time in our history right now. It is a critical time for all of us to step up and fill these rooms to fight back against the loss of our freedoms. And I want to ask you, who knows whether you have not come to the kingdom for such a time as this? A time when our kids are in crisis. We have one of the highest suicide rates in the country right here in Colorado. We have the second highest drug addiction rates for kids in the country right here in Colorado. And 60% of our children are not reading, writing, or doing math at grade level in Colorado. It's a time when schools are teaching nonsense and separating parents, keeping us out of the conversation with our kids and their education. It's a time when our capital city is filthy and filled with needles and crime and small businesses being shuttered. It's a time when families cannot afford to fill up their gas tank or their refrigerator with groceries or afford their heating bills. And it's a time when Colorado's rural areas are being decimated by Jared Polis and the Democrats, which will not happen on my watch as governor. We're all here today to honor God and family and our founding principles of this great country and our great state. And we will fight together at such a time as this. Are you with me? And I am so honored to have a voice, to be able to speak for the people of Colorado, the farmers, the ranchers, the parents, the students, everyone who is suffering right now, and we are suffering. Jared Polis has been an out-of-touch failure for our state, and we've got to stop him. And don't anybody tell you that we cannot win. I won a few years ago statewide against Alice Madden, one of the most formidable Democrats out there. She was one of the crafters of the blueprint with Jared Polis, and I will beat him just like I beat her just a few years ago. And if Jared Polis and the liberal media doesn't think I'm a fighter, they have not seen anything yet. I have faced battle after battle in my life, and I have been surrounded with great people in my family who've helped me get through it. But the most important thing that's gotten me through it is my faith. My faith has carried me through, thank you, the tragedies that have woven through my life, whether it was the crash that killed my husband when I was 27, or the market crash of 2008 that almost destroyed Camp Bow Wow, or brain surgery just under 2 years ago. My faith got me through all of those things and led me to this point, to be a voice for all of you, to have the most important battle I've ever faced, and that is the battle for our country and our state, for our kids and our grandkids, and for the future of our democracy. I need your help to do it. As you've heard me say, I'm a mama on a mission. I have 4 kids, Jack and Jenna, who are 10. I think they might be here. My 12-year-old Holly, my 26-year-old Tori. I do everything for them. I love them with all my heart and soul. And my husband, Jason, who loves the barbecue, who loves GQ barbecue in here. But we've both been so blessed to live the American dream, and we will do anything it takes to protect that for our kids, for our grandkids, for your kids, for all kids. It is time. It is go time. It is such a time as this for all of us to stand up and fight for the things that we hold so dear. Thank you. As your governor, the most important thing I can do is undo as much of the damage as possible. As your governor, I will trust you to make good decisions for your life, your business, your family, your health. I will trust you. And the only thing I will ever mandate is freedom. I promise you that right now. And I will protect free speech. You heard Mandy talk about what we've done at CU. I will be a warrior for the Second Amendment, as my dad was a cop and I'm a proud gun owner. I will protect the Second Amendment. I will protect the unborn and do everything I can to undo the terrible legislation that Jared Polis and the Democrats just passed. And I will be a fiscal hawk, as I was when I led No on Prop CC to protect Tabor. Tabor is one of the most important things we can keep intact to protect our economy and for our future in Colorado. So guys, on day one, what will I do? I will undo as much as I can, whether it's rolling back executive orders, hundreds of them. I will replace all the boards and commissions I possibly can, over 300 of them. That's how Jared Polis does his dirty work, so we've got to change that. I will take us to 0% income tax, cut the gas tax in half. And here's my favorite. I'm going to reduce bureaucracy by 10% a year in my first term. That's 40%. We're going to roll back government overreach. I'm going to give power back to parents and go all in on school choice. You guys like school choice, right? Yeah. And I'm going to put our energy workers back to work. I am so proud and honored to be a voice for all of you. I'm Heidi Ganahl. I want to be your next governor. Join me. Let's build a movement together and take out Jared Polis in just a few months. God bless Colorado. God bless you. And God bless America. Thank you.
Please welcome back George Brockler.